Record.
My name is obese in your city. Mean that it carries some weight. Worry in traffic, I move through the hate. What you learn to learn, I'm feeling myself. Hop about the road, they calling it murder. Fool for thought this shit, it came with a stir. Repeating my level of body you reach. I just keep it on the up and up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, another episode on Up and Up. Of course, y'all know who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? This your boy, B-Tom CEO. Y'all could have been doing anything else. Y'all could have been rocking anywhere else. But as always, y'all came to kick it with us. And we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying, the brothers in the building, the brothers Johnson. You know what I'm saying, man? Look.
What up, though?
Man. You know what I'm saying? The squad is good, man. Controversy B. Jay out there from Florida. How y'all feeling, man?
Mr. Galaxy S10 over here.
I see, man. Look, that's an upgrade right there. I remember when you had that old phone, man. That was like a 5 or a 3 or some shit, man. Look.
Yeah, you know, you got to be humble sometimes. You can't start right away.
Hell no, you got to warm up to it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Look, I'm up here getting our hashtag together for this live real quick, man. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm starting me some new shit. All right, I'm good now. Let's get it. All right, so, man, look, as always, we got a nice little hour. We got some good stuff to tackle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know that y'all have heard about Cardi B's divorce. I'm going to put a bullet point in that. I just want y'all to know. I just want to know if y'all heard that she's filing for divorce. I just want to make sure we all on the same page with that.
I had not heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
That's
this
good.
News to me.
I'm a bullet point that because that's gonna be important for later. We're gonna come back to that. I'm writing it down in my notebook to bullet point it right now too. Like, hey, don't forget this, man. Look, because you know I got a comment I want to put that I'm probably gonna get flack for, but I don't even care because I feel like, you know, on a day like today, it ain't no better way to do it than do it all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Hey, it's 2020.
Absolutely. Look, it's the year of perfect vision, clarity, understanding, and in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's what we get, man. You know what I'm saying? But check me out, though. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? The NFL kicked off. This is just, you know, our small meat and potatoes version of this. You know, I was thoroughly excited about just watching football, but I wasn't excited about the cardboard cutouts in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it felt like it was like a 93 video game, like NFL Game Day or some shit. And it was just like, man, this is trash, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
Strange times, man.
Yeah, man. Look, you know, shout out to them guys in Houston, you know what I'm saying, and Kansas City and Jacksonville and Denver, who also had actual fans or whatever. They actually went the route of having their own friends in Denver, though. That was Monday Night Football's game, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the game wasn't exciting, but it's all right.
That's still pretty cool. I mean, even with the cutouts. I mean, that's what you got to do right now.
Yeah, but, you know, the cutouts don't want to witness a losing game either, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to start the season off with a W.
These are facts.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, but nah, like, you know what I'm saying? I talked about a little bit about football, and I bring that up because, you know, a lot of people were showing solidarity for football, you know what I'm saying, or for the given, you know what I'm saying, black on black police brutality and everything or whatever. So, you know, some people kneeled, some people stayed in the locker room, some people also decided to, you know, get whatever message they were going to get out and put it out there into the world. Like Tyler Lockett did a hell of a video, and it was basically like a poem he broke down or whatever, like, you know, I am a black man type thing or whatever, man. And it was lit, dude. It was actually pretty good. They did that at the top of Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they shout out to them for actually letting them get the message, even though, you know, this has been something that y'all could have been did, but I'll save that for later as well. One coach I want to talk about in particular, though, is Sean Payton. If you don't know who Sean Payton is the coach of the New Orleans Saints. And Sean Payton decided to wear his mask. A lot of coaches really didn't try at all. But he wore a mask, but his mask basically had Breonna Taylor's name on it. And he actually kneeled during that. So, of course, in true caucasity, they wanted to boycott the NFL, and, you know, they wanted to feel like it was, know what I'm saying? All this disrespectful and all that other shit. And it's like, yeah, go ahead. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought it was dope as hell for him to even do that or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so cats off to him for that first and foremost before we even get going. So, the fact he took backlash, though, is really alarming. It's not really alarming because it's not surprising. You know who watches football. You know, it's a lot of us that watch football. It's a melting pot of people that watch football. But, you know what I'm saying, the fact that they're the only ones that's making a big deal out of it, even though you still don't get the point, it's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But the other thing I want to talk about sports related is Naomi Osaka. She actually won U.S. Open, and she did every one of her matches. She wore a different mask that had a different name on there. So it was George Floyd one day, it was Breonna Taylor one day, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. You know, and even when she accepted the trophy, the championship, she came out in the African, you know what I'm saying, garb and everything, you know. And some people are like, well, you know, Naomi Osaka, isn't she Asian or Japanese? Like, no, she's black and Asian. You know what I'm saying? So you need to, you know, understand that she has, you know what I'm saying, a large amount of blackness in her. So, you know, she did everything the right way, not the Tiger way. But, okay, I'm done now for real. Now, let's get it, man. I'm ready.
Not the Tiger way. I see you.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get all that shouted out first and foremost. Josh, Randy, Otto, Marv, what's going on? So, look, check this out, man. I told y'all we bullet pointed Cardi B or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know,
it ain't
like,
so.
Yeah, man. You know,
It ain't so.
look, man, I'm sitting there reading it. It's viral all over Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Twitterverse, and you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? The wopness ain't whopping. You know what I'm saying? The wopness ain't whopping.
It's funny coming off of like that little I don't cook or clean and I still.
Exactly. That's what I was.
This is
the way thinking. I'm like, you don't cook or clean. Like, I know y'all got maids and y'all got money, but it's like you ain't doing none of that.
Maybe she should have cooked and cleaned.
Yeah,
probably
like,
yeah.
Like, look, he like, I done seen these same twerking moves from you, girl. What the hell you doing? Look, like,
you need a little more than WAP. WAP ain't gonna do it.
It is.
I mean, you gotta maybe if you got like a baby face and that WAP appeal, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Maybe. You need both.
Yeah, you need at least both.
I know. Cardi B and Offset can't make it. What's the world coming to?
Yeah.
But let's be honest. But let's be honest. Are they really anybody's goals though? Like, were they really anybody's goals?
No. Like,
look, I want to make sure.
Who actually filed for divorce though?
You said what, bro?
Which one actually filed for divorce?
Had to be Cardi.
Right, so it ain't got nothing to do with her. I mean, me personally, I just feel like they wasn't never really nothing to be a married couple anyway. They probably just was a thing. She was the hottest female rapper at the time, and he just was lucky to wife her up.
Like 2 years? Has it been 2 years?
Maybe the sex was just fire. I mean, he thought it was awesome sex until he looked up and then it was regular sex. Like, oh, this regular sex. I mean, this ain't what I signed up for.
Well, no, man. I mean, you got to think about it, man. Sex can mask things for so long, you know what I'm saying? And after a while, it's like, shit, the sex can't hide all the bullshit no more. So I'm done with it.
Yeah, and technically, she, you know, it was more rumors of cheating or whatever on his part or whatever. So,
yeah, true.
You know, she pretty much was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm hanging my hat up because we done went through this once already, you know, but, you know, and it's like, you know, it makes it even more of a complicated situation with them in particular because, like, he wrote a lot of her music or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know that shit. That he wrote a lot of her shit or whatever. So with that being said, it's like, okay, how we gonna stick to the bag because we need to keep the bag together. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to lose the bag, but I just don't want to be with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a kid. I ain't even gonna take you for child support. We're gonna keep it amicable, keep it even, and just go our own separate ways. Mind you, I'm ad-libbing most of that shit. I don't know that for real. I'm just talking shit though. You know
when was the last time Migos had a hit?
Technically, they just came out.
Ain't it?
They came out with an album. They got a few songs on the radio now, but they ain't really put out nothing yet. They've been on a couple people's tracks though, so they keeping themselves relevant.
Mm-hmm. And you know they always release their solo albums or whatever, like you know Offset and and Quavo, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll keep the constant listen or the buzz in the radio or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite Migos line?
Mama.
Yo, Cardi ain't lose shit.
It's on my favorite line. It's off of 2 Cheese. It's off of 2 Chainz song. It's off Blue Cheese. That's one of my. I like that Migos song with 2 Chainz, but they ain't just in my everyday tape deck though. But I like certain songs they own.
Yeah, they got a couple ones here and there. I ain't never
look, you know, it ain't like you about to come out with the whole book. Like, man, this rhyme book right here is about to be all Migos all the time. It's like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
But see,
like,
that's part of it too. Like, so you said that Offset is Offset, right? Which one of them was it? Offset. Offset wrote for Cardi a little bit. Like, what he write? What he write? Because why he wasn't writing that for himself? You know what I'm saying? Cardi got some lines.
See, you gotta understand though too, JC. This is the uniqueness about a songwriter or whatever, man. And I'm not saying that Offset is a great songwriter. I'm just saying that he made it marketable and made it palatable for her to recite whatever he wrote for and sold that shit there. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell in a certain certain songs where you hear an ad lib or you hear something that's going with the verse and you be like, yeah, he wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he
just helped with the creative process. He didn't write
the creative process. I like the way you put that together to add a little flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? That's a better way of saying, yeah. So I'm here, but I ain't here. But I did do that though. Like, damn that, man. No, man. Look.
I mean, hey, Kanye said it best, man. It's a lot of artists that collaborate and do a lot of stuff. I mean, you might add 2 bars, but you still get writing credit.
Yeah, if that's Kanye, you still get a point for that album. I mean,
Kanye can't sit in the office with us today, man. Kanye gonna stay his ass in the lobby where he belongs after the shit he said.
I was just saying, man. I was just stating the fact.
You should have used a better example than him, then, man. Look, hey.
Yeah, we left Kanye back in 2019.
Man, look,
Kanye said them boys need to apologize. J. Cole and Kendrick, they need to apologize to him.
Man, right, don't nobody need to apologize. You talking about he the Black Moses and he didn't let his people go and they slaves to the music, man. Like you ain't been out here getting over on niggas with your music for fucking years, bro. Like, dog, come on, man. Like, you just made a whole Jesus album. You didn't say, hey, all these proceeds is going to the unfortunate. No, that shit went to your back pocket along with them damn Yeezys, along with whatever marketing stuff you got going on besides that. I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? Fight me. Look, fight me. Hey. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking him in his marketing genius, but I'm like, dog, the people that's following him is sheep too. I can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, you know, I restarted my podcast, right? And part of me was like what was happening? Some of the crazy shit that was happening with Kanye, where they was saying like he was like a double agent for Trump and shit like that. And I was like, I don't even want to do a podcast because I'm gonna have to talk about this nigga for at least 30 minutes. Like, who wants to talk about Kanye? I don't even like knowing about Kanye right now. Like, I want this motherfucker to just go find an island and just chill.
I thought he was telling this motherfucker dead. I was like,
be like, I'm like, the name of your podcast so they can go talk that shit on yours. Look like that.
Got real. I wanted his family. You be like, damn.
Hey, wait a minute. We gonna
I don't wish harm on nobody, but he definitely needs to sit his ass down somewhere. Like,
look, I mean, he might be on to something, just trying to get everybody off the labels or whatever, so they don't necessarily be owned by the labels or whatever. I understand where he's going with it. He just need to word it better and just come at it a little better. That's all. You can't make 2 grown ass men apologize to you because you feel like they need to apologize. It's a bunch of flaws, but if he worded right as far as like with the industry or whatever, you can kind of understand that. He do feel like they slaves to the industry. They take your music, they take your ideas, and in the long run, they can sell it and do whatever they want with it, and you can't do nothing with it. But that's your intellectual property.
But my thing is, where was that energy way back when? You've made consecutive albums, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that. I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying, I kind of understand where he's going with it. I mean, is it a better way to go about it? You shouldn't have aired it. You shouldn't have aired it all out on Twitter. You could have just reached out to your brother like, hey, we need to get up out of this. Woo, woo, woo.
See,
just left it like that.
Right. The thing is, B, is that people are celebrities or anybody that's got a platform always goes for that shock value. So they're gonna do something that's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna get people to click or read or catch what I'm saying and then roll with it and spread whatever story I want them to spread here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be like we could write a post tomorrow and be like, man, on the up and up is ending tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or ending this week, details to come. And they'll be like, well, damn, what happened there? So everybody will be ready to jump to it there, but it'd be like on a regular, they're like, all right, well, they live, they talking their shit. They on there having a good one, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, you just moving past it because it ain't got that extra it factor to it, dude. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people use hot button words in order to activate somebody else in order to get that topic trending or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you willing to say whatever you need to say to make that shit move. Hashtags, all that shit, dude. And I just think it's pointless in certain aspects. Like, I mean, it's still old school brand marketing, but I just don't agree with it there. I say that. There you go.
Is this nigga still running for president?
No, they said he missed it by 12 minutes. Is it 12 minutes?
That's why he changed gears. He like, all right, I ain't running for president. Well, I can't do this. I'm about to try something else then. I might as well keep myself important, keep myself relevant. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of relevancy, though, his wife is relevant too, or whatever. In this notebook right here, she froze the IG to protest Facebook. Now I got a question. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought IG and Facebook was owned by the same person right now because I thought he bought Instagram. Am I right?
Did.
Okay,
so you said she froze. What do you mean she froze it? Like what?
Like she froze her IG account to protest Facebook. She's a public figure on Instagram. So, that's probably like 50 million followers.
So ultimately she's not posting to Instagram.
Right.
As a way to take basically sort of, I don't know, I guess fuck with Facebook users.
Exactly. And so that's pretty much in a nutshell right there. You hit it on the head.
All right. Thanks for breaking that down for a player. She's not that important to me. She can't freeze my Instagram because there's people on Instagram doing way better shit than what she doing. I don't really fuck with Kim Kardashian. I don't fuck with none of them anyway.
Yeah, I don't follow not man Kardashian, Jen, or nothing.
I don't fuck with none of them.
I feel like Joe about to say something important.
You got to keep it. Well, no, I was just about to say you got to keep in mind, like when somebody like her, when they say they froze or they not gonna be posting, they actually get paid to post. A lot of them don't manage their accounts. Somebody else buys their account and they get paid for it. So if she say froze, that's basically what she did. She stopped it, so she stopped some money coming in for whatever reason. Yep,
that's exactly what I was gonna say or whatever. Is that like even if it's not her, like people that's piggybacking off of her, that's doing all that is losing money too or whatever. So especially people that really got the algorithm mastered to the T when it comes to Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff or whatever. Because I had a whole conversation about that at the bar or whatever, man, about algorithms and about how you use the right root words and everything and get your followers up. You know how people always try to charge you to get thousands of followers. Yeah, I was learning that information from somebody at the bar. That's a good place to learn information at. But no, you know what I'm saying? So, like that's why that's important though. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Joe, for that tidbit right there for everybody that's out there listening, man. You know what I'm saying?
So why did she protest?
She protested or whatever originally, you know what I'm saying, was following pretty much the whole events of everything that's been going on with police brutality and everything. She was actually advocating to get somebody else out of jail. And she's been really focused on the justice reform side of her stuff too. I know that seems odd as hell to hear about Kim Kardashian and justice reform, but
trying to get murder out.
Nah, Kim Kardashian been working. She really been working. Like she been doing more than Kanye.
Trying to get free. She should free C Murder. Get C Murder free.
I don't know about that. I heard he did
it. This one thing I do want to say, people like her that got the type of power that she has, these are the people that need to try to get this justice reform going because it just ain't gonna work with this Black Lives Matter movement. That's for sure.
No, and it was never made to work with the movement. See, like we said a few episodes ago when it came to Black Lives Matter movement, You know what I'm saying? We wanted the message to be specifically noted to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, your life is important, but ours are the ones that's being damaged right now. Ours is important. But it's like in the midst of all of that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has ran with the baton to the point where, you know what I'm saying, people have lost sight of the real meaning of what it was we're protesting about, not what the movement means itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like these individual Black people are telling you, hey, I matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even got to say Black lives matter. My life matters. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Black, though. So, you know what I'm saying? A Black life matters there. Like, do I need to reword it to make it make sense to y'all to not have to categorize me right here then? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like to keep repeating that over and over and over again, and y'all don't want to hear it. It's like, okay, now we'll get your attention another way. Now y'all see it all over y'all TV on football. Now y'all really mad there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're going to put money into your program. We might not even be the programs that we asked for, but guess what? You know what I'm saying? That money is moving now on behalf of them. Now y'all really mad. It's like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Like, individually, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lose-lose right now individually, but it's like the message is getting there, but the message is getting there through the wrong outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to find a way to basically rework it and reconstruct it to make it specific. Or break it down so that a 5-year-old can understand it. You know what I mean? But I'm babbling though. That's neither here nor there, man. Let me get my notebook together, man. Oh yeah, speaking of Brianna,
I found a bunch of conspiracy with that, but that's something else. I'll write with you on another day about that.
Yeah. Speaking of you know what I'm saying, Breonna Taylor or whatever, they awarded her family $12 million. And to me,
that's it.
I feel like there's not an amount of that's it. Right, exactly. There's not an amount of money that you can pay me to justify what happened to my kid. There's not an amount of money you could pay me to try to basically have me look the other way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if that was any one of, you know what I'm saying, y'all kids, if that was any one of y'all nieces, nephews, anybody, you know what I'm saying, you can't put a price on that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna create justice, arrest the people that did it. Hold the attorney general accountable. You know what I'm saying? Actually put the right pieces in motion to make sure that the right people get brought to justice, because you paying me doesn't resolve my pain. It don't help me out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can still be in pain and be rich. And you gonna tax me on that shit too. Yeah. Shit. So
but like you said,
put my man in jail. Face,
put my man in jail and give me $100 million. That sounds a lot better.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Because then I can really make change to make sure that this doesn't happen to anybody else's family. You know what I'm saying? On y'all quote unquote alleged reasons for what y'all did in the first place. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit is just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous, man.
$12 million sound like.
Anywho.
$12 million sound like, you know, you're gonna be straight for a little while and hopefully you'll be okay. It's like they pat you on your butt and say, "Go ahead, nigga."
Yeah, $12 million is shut up, nigga money. That's it. Shut up, nigga.
It's like
go to something else.
It's like, yeah, you did a nice little dog and pony show, but I need you to run along now and go play in your corner where you belong. Look,
you mess. You say go play in the corner where you belong.
Man, look, I'm for real, man. Like it's the type of shit that make you just want to like throw something at a wall, bro. It's like, it's irritating, man. Like it's the same repetitive shit. You look at, I'm telling you, they use specific lawyers, and then they turn around and they give you these settlement numbers. Like, these numbers make a difference. Like, everybody is not moved by money. You know what I'm saying? You can't throw money at every situation, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, if y'all could throw money at every situation, we'd have been paid already then. Y'all would have paid reparations then if you could throw money at everything and fix shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. Like, for one, y'all ain't got enough money to fix what y'all. Again, this ain't even that type of show for that. Look, let me keep going, man, because I'm about to get into a whole different, thing.
It was getting heavy. The show was getting real. It got real heavy.
You should do a whole show about reparations, bro.
Look, I'm writing that down right here in my notebook right here. Look,
I got a lot to say about that.
I underlined that 3 times. So look, I'm gonna write that one too. I work in the morning now, so I can get that shit together, man. Look.
Hey, shout out to
that. Yes, sir. Look.
Yeah.
All right.
40 acres in a mule.
So look, I got a question that was brought to my attention. Shout out to Randy or whatever who sent this to me and whatnot, man. It's a scenario or whatever, man. So, would you rather have, you know what I'm saying, a happy relationship with your partner, but no kids, or B, you know what I'm saying, your son or daughter or sons or daughters are successful, but you have no marriage though. So yeah, you and your spouse ain't spousing, you know, but y'all got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
Both of those situations sound amazing. I'll take either one, honestly, because I feel like when you marry and you got kids, that whole situation is just, yo, shout out to you, B, because you about to live that life. You about to live that life.
Well, go ahead. I hear you. I'm with it. No, I mean, I can't answer that question. It's a weird trick question.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted a child, so I can't say I'd rather just be happy without my kid, because now that I have my kid, I know what it's like to have had a kid. So
Yeah, you can't give up the baby.
Yeah,
You're putting too much
it's
guilt on yourself, brother.
But I will still want my marriage though. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I don't know, Randy. You stumped the nigga, Randy. You stumped me.
I feel like
good. Like
I want to hear what Joe. I want to hear what Joe.
No, I know what Joe about to say. Hey, look, Joe, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take the floor for you. I got you covered, man. You know what I'm saying? What Joe was basically saying was that we put too much emphasis into the question or whatever itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my son or daughter can be successful, and I might not have a marriage, but I can still have a relationship and a functional relationship. Am I right, Joe, or am I wrong?
I mean, I was about to say, I'd rather just have my marriage and no kids.
Wow.
B thought you was finna get philosophical.
Hey, will you?
Look.
I really thought you was going the other way, man. Shit.
No, look, man, look. He got it 50% right. I mean, I do feel like you kind of taking it, you know, the question to the extreme. I mean, of course, you know what I'm saying. I love my kids. I mean, of course I wouldn't trade them for nothing. But I mean, if you want me to answer the question, see, I'd rather have my lifelong partner having fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, kids come and go.
What?
The bad part about it is it's not even made to be a joke. He's not lying though. You got to think about it, man. Like when your kid gets older, you know what I'm saying, and they leave, it's just you and your spouse again. Then you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that's life. You know what
they only a kid for 18 years.
That's true. Well, I mean,
I know the technical term is always your child, but
okay, think about it like this though. Think about your relationship with your parents now as an adult, like in your 30s.
Right.
Like, my relationship with my father now is the best relationship I've had, you know, with him in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And I think he appreciates that. Like, he appreciates seeing me as a grown man that he put all of his efforts into in order to ensure that I become what I am today. And he gets to have a conversation with me, like man-to-man conversations. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like from his perspective, yeah, he'll take the fucking, give me the kid. Fuck the marriages. He gave up the marriage a long time ago anyway. So it's like, I know what my father would choose. So if I'm looking at it like that, I think I would like that. It'd be nice to have my kids and see them grow and be whatever it is, you know, they were supposed to be, and feel like, you know, I created that and I helped with that. But I ain't got no kids, so I'm living that first situation. I mean, that's my life.
But I mean, I'm just saying, I could be kidless and have fun and travel the world and have more money in my pocket.
That's true.
See, it's all about how you look at it from perspectives or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because to me, you know what I'm saying, like I said, even reiterating what we were just talking about, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying, when baby Sid gets, you know what I'm saying, even a full-size adult, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna date, you're gonna be out here, you're gonna explore this world, you're gonna leave the nest, you're gonna do all these things.
Yeah, you know man, fuck them kids.
Oh my God. That's Mr.
My
Condom
nigga.
right there, boy.
Man, look, and I wasn't gonna say it like
That's
that. I
funny.
was just gonna say, we wish him the
I
best.
mean, you saying it the nice way.
Yeah. You like, hey, I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut. Fuck them kids.
That's funny.
Well said, gentlemen. Well said.
Look, Mama Sonia said, "I'll take both. I don't feel like I missed anything." Hey, say, look, see, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Nah, I'll take the second one.
you take the
I
second
feel
one?
like Jay. I'd rather because it's dope to see your offspring go off and be something important. You be like, shit, I had a hand in that. You know what I'm saying? If your daughter is a lawyer, I taught her whatever the case may be. I taught her some shit to make her be a lawyer. I get to watch that happen in real life. So I go with the second one.
So I'll say, as somebody with no kids, 2020 might be the best year of my life. And that's because I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? So I get the sentiment. I definitely understand. It's different. It's different because when you got kids, man, you gotta make that shit work. You gotta nourish that shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. And you can't really have everything you want under those
I mean,
circumstances.
don't get me wrong. Jay. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot of people that don't nourish their kids at all. So it's like,
Well, shout out to them.
Yeah. It's like, well, hey, you can have a kid, but
That's true.
I ain't gonna be there to see it. You be like, whoa,
That's true.
this guy right here,
That is
he's
true.
out of there. Look.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
we don't condone deadbeat dads out here. We don't condone that shit, man. Hey, bro.
Only up and up with B does not condone deadbeat dadness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, take care of your kids, man. All 37 of them. Hey, but
At least pay child support, right?
shit, man. Look, a motherfucking mindset is you got to catch him. Hey, he like, fuck that. He on the move, man. I need all my jobs to be under the table on the money.
Right, yeah. Niggas have a job with full benefits and quit. I gotta pay child support. Fuck that. I'm quitting. I'd rather work at the Coney Island, goddammit. She ain't never getting these pennies. People like, damn, she ain't never getting these pennies.
He said, I've been at ABC Coney Island for 15 years, man. I've been making money. I've been getting to it,
right.
Man. Look.
I make the shit out of a grilled chicken pita.
Hey, look, you want them wings fried hard? I got you covered, man. Look.
Right.
It's messed up, though, because people actually like that. I actually know somebody like that.
Yeah. Damn.
I do, too. I know a nigga. He's 60,000.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm just saying, I actually know somebody that actually got an implant. You know what I'm saying? And the first time they got child support took out, they quit and it was like, fuck that, I ain't paying no child support. And they've been working at the car wash ever since.
See, by plant, everybody that's listening out there, he mean like lawn and garden. He don't mean factory.
I see what you did there.
Narrow down their search. I'm gonna find that nigga. I know that's my goddamn baby daddy.
Well, no, he don't work there no more. He work at the car wash now.
Armor on the shit out of the tires. I'm gonna get these nice clean for you.
It's black magic on them motherfuckers. You better get it right, buddy. Look.
Dry your car with 2 towels so don't be no smudges.
So, since we on the subject, I got a question. All right. So our generation, excluding everybody on this podcast, because I think we all have pretty solid father figures in our lives or whatever. But there's a whole lot of us that didn't have their fathers or whatever. So do you feel like our generation is doing a better job or a worse job of fathering our kids versus the previous generation, our the baby boomer fathers and stuff like that?
I think it's that answer can go a few ways, and the reason why I say that is because it really depends on your household or their household, not our household.
Well, yeah, but based on like who the people in your life, like, do you feel like most of the men that you're surrounded by, they are doing their part for their kids? Because it was a lot of Detroit niggas running around back in the 80s, like, fuck them kids. I don't even know nothing about that situation. You know what I'm saying? But excluding everybody here, because all of us grew up with our fathers.
Yeah. No, I say absolutely. I say like some of the people that I surround myself with or whatever, man, that I see on a day-to-day basis are lit ass fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like they go to bat and their kids are grown. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna find a way to make some shit happen, and they still like instilling those gems in their kids. They still, you know what I'm saying, involved in their kids' lives. You know, some of them even actually go out and party with their kids or whatever, man. You know, like I know some parents is real sticklers for that. Like, yeah, I'm not partying with you at all. Even when you grown, I still see you as my kid, and I can't see myself having a drink with you. I can't do none of this stuff with you, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like some parents, it's different strokes for different folks or whatever. But for the most part, what I see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're some pretty solid ass stand up fathers or whatever, and actually still give great information that I ask to this day. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Come on, this is our generation, correct? That's what you're talking about, right, B?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like, especially like a lot of us, you know, like I said, excluding us on this podcast, considering a lot of us didn't have our fathers in our lives. Our generation, like I think, cares about that much more. Like my pops wasn't there, but I'll make sure I'm there for my kids.
Exactly, and that's right on the head.
I agree, 100%, 100%.
Look, like,
what about you, bro?
I mean, I would agree with everything. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like our generation, we actually kind of use our heads a little more than I would say our parents at their age. So I feel like we view things a lot different. So we a little more involved with, you know, the children now.
And we also ain't stuck in marriages, because I feel like they was getting married so young, like in those previous generations.
Yeah.
See, and to piggyback on what you just said, Jay, is like those people was getting married, and then they were staying in those marriages based off of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, A, I got married to you when I was young. B, we got kids together. And C, I'm just trying to maintain the foundation and integrity of this household there. When in all actuality, y'all in two separate rooms, possibly two separate houses, possibly, you know what I'm saying, God knows what else is going on, but y'all maintaining a solid front for y'all, you know what I'm saying, kids and y'all family to see. Like, people of this generation, I ain't doing that shit. Now, I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And what you just said, bro, is not always a bad thing. I hate when people view that as a bad thing, like, oh, you just stayed in something, you know what I'm saying, broken. I do feel like sometimes something can be broken, but some people, you know what I'm saying, they got different ways of trying to fix it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't want to say nothing else, but
hey, man, that absolutely.
It's not always a bad thing. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Yeah, relationships are complicated. Like
anything.
Especially when you add kids to the equation. That's why I ain't having none.
But see, it's like, it's certain like circumstances you gotta incorporate though, Jay, when it comes to having like kids, like especially if y'all together there, like, you know what I'm saying. One of the more important things that I've heard from a few people or whatever is that, you know what I'm saying, no, regardless of what's going on when your kid starts getting of age, y'all gotta maintain a united front there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, regardless of if she come ask you for something or he come ask you and then he go ask her and y'all maintain that same front. That's just an example or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when they see they can neutralize both of y'all in separate instances, they'll do it every single time then. Because now they've manipulated the situation where it works for them. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it can be like, all right, we right here with this. We're going to stand firm on this. We won't bump heads on that. So now you're eliminating the argument that could potentially be a fallout between you and your spouse. Right. You know what I mean? Hey,
so look, not to keep carrying this on too far, but I do got a question. So Brian,
all right, go ahead, player.
How do you feel having Morgan has I guess affected your marriage? Do you feel like it's like, I mean, I know having Morgan for you is like you love your daughter. I know that for a fact. But do you feel like it has an effect on your dynamic with your wife? Or no, in a positive way or in any kind of negative way?
In a positive way, of course, the baby draws you closer. I just feel like having a baby and being married, you have to keep each other relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because it can get to a point where you focus so much more on your daughter than you forget about her.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't forget about you. You the reason she's here. So just like I got to make her a priority, I always got to make you a priority too.
I feel like that's the big mistake a lot of people make when after they have kids. Like, our life is about this person now. Like, you over there And I guess, I see you when I see you, but we got to deal with this. And you can't do that because
Right.
then
Y'all
everybody's
still
not
got.
getting what they need.
Yeah, you
And
still got.
and, and
That's like. Go ahead, bro.
technically, you the reason she there.
Yeah, I hear
The
you.
the egg the egg can't hatch without your liquid. You feel me?
I
I
feel
like
you,
the
bro.
way you did that, brother. I see.
Yeah, I like that. I
All
feel like
right, yeah.
you the man. You the man. No, but it's just like making sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, even as far as with me, like, hey, I'm your man. I'm still here. Don't forget about me. You know what I'm saying? I know you focused on our baby, but show me a little bit of love. I understand you got to give more love to the kid, but just look out for your boy sometime. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure you know what I'm saying, y'all have those intimate moments when y'all need those intimate moments. It's just important, because if not, when your child grow up, you're gonna be like, I don't even know how to be with this motherfucker. I've been focused on my child for 18 years. I don't even know
That's
if I
what
want to be alone with her.
that's what the fuck happens, man. People raise a whole child together, and then by the time this child goes off to college, you're like, I don't even know this motherfucker no more.
But
Like,
that's if y'all not.
I'm
That's
still
if you
living
not
with you.
making time for it, though. If you not
You
making
were
time
supposed to
for it,
go too.
like, you be like, girl, let's go
Hey,
Let's go eat
shit.
chicken, girl. She's like, I stopped eating chicken 5 years ago. Man, when you
Hey,
stop
look.
eating chicken, who don't eat chicken? You be like,
Hey, look.
right.
Y'all
Like, I
drop the
fucking
kid
love
off at
chicken.
look, y'all drop the kid off at college. They be like, hi.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? You're like, I don't
Like, I
know
guess
you.
we gotta talk to each other now.
Right. That'd be fucked up. You'd be like, I realize how much I hate your ass. Hate you.
You'd be like, so I heard you like flowers.
Yo,
Any
so
particular
low-key,
kind? Like,
low key, that's one of my biggest fears. Is I feel like I don't ever want
Hey,
to like get divorced. Not saying that I wouldn't if I didn't have to or whatever, but I don't want to have a child and feel like that somehow negatively affects my relationship, because it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing. You bring a life
exactly.
into the world. You're adding to the world. That's one of the only ways you can add to the world is by having a kid. So I don't want to do that. One of the most perfect things that you can do as a human being, but at the same time fuck up my marriage because I'm so focused on this life that I care. That to me is everything. You know what I'm saying?
You can also add to the world by being a sperm donor, but not like in the literal sense. Like
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
go donate some plasma at your local
That's another way to do it.
doctor's office. like,
Don't
it's
nobody
completely
want
anonymous.
my 5'7" ass sperm, dog. Motherfuckers out here want 6 foot sperm. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he said we got a live one here. Look, he's got doublets. Like,
you just when you able, you ain't don't put none of your measurements down. Just write a question mark. They be like, I don't
yeah,
even know what
Right.
I don't know what I'm gonna get out this cup, but whatever
Look,
I get, it's gonna be a question mark.
that mean this is John Doe sperm right here. Look, this is JD. Who the hell is he? I don't know. He didn't leave a name. He left a question mark.
I'm gonna just
And a line through his
leave
date of birth.
I'm gonna just leave a link to my podcast, and that'll be the whole.
Look, hey,
Just this motherfucker's gonna be like,
is that my dad? No, that's just some random guy talking shit for 30 minutes. Like, fuck that.
People are like, son, what's my father's name? It was on a random cup called JT. JT.
Hey, you put JT Luck on that motherfucker, man.
oh, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
Nobody knows. We'll tell that story another day.
Oh,
Look,
Lord.
so
Still
check
remember
this
the
out.
rap too.
Look, so check this out. I figured we'd spend the last 15 having a little bit of fun, man. So Fresh Prince, the house that Fresh Prince was directed in is on sale on Airbnb right now, or available to rent, I should say. Let me pick that. I don't know the amount either, by the way, but obviously that was a big ass fucking mansion that they were staying in. But it made me think though, if you could have an ideal fictional character's house you would want to stay in or bring to life, who would it be then? Like, I was thinking like along the lines of like I was thinking like Family Matters, but I'm like, that's too like middle class. We already did that shit. So I gotta think of something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, no knock to Family Matters. like but
You know what my favorite thing is? Like, ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted like a secret space, like in my house, like a fucking passageway or some shit like that.
You mean like on Clue, like the movie, how they was going into
like the movie Clue, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Like, well, just somewhere where like I go here, don't nobody else know this is here except me. I'm the only person that knows this is here, and I go there, and you know I can just be in that space. It was for me when I was young. It was always like a crawl space. It was like a little hole in the back of the closet, and I crawl in there, and I crawl to this other area, and it's just like a thing. So with that being said, I think I want a bat cave. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get a bat cave?
I mean, it's your fiction. Hell yeah, you get a bat cave. You want a bat cave?
Okay, so yeah, I just want like a whole little cave off to the side of my house that I can go to that don't nobody know about. It's totally secret. That's my shit. I got a plane there. I got a car there. I got computers. You know what I'm saying? I got everything I need over there. It's the Wi-Fi is over there. You know, it's a waterfall. There's a waterfall.
Right, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah, I want a bat cave. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but that's my dream.
Look, facts. Look, fair enough, man. Look, B, what about you, man? You wasn't ready.
I don't know. I mean, like
Hey Joe, what about you?
What's the mansion that the X-Men lived in or whatever? I like the Institute. Like that had all types of secret passages and shit. That was just, and they had what's that? The X-Plane there, so something like that. Something like the where the X-Men lived at. I like that house. That crib was dope. It was a school and a house. How dope was that?
See, look, I want to have like the Quinjet, like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I could like be like flying in the cloak in the sky and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got all the different detectors and readers. So if a girl be like, yeah, I'm really here, and I detect you ain't there, I'm blowing that motherfucking building up there. Look.
Damn. Right, yeah.
I'm on your ass, girl. I'm gonna have a loudspeaker on there and shit.
No.
I'm like, yeah, you going down now. You said you were supposed to be here. You're really in the wrong goddamn place.
So basically what you're saying is you want to be a supervillain.
Man, what? I'm the supervillain, the cheating ass women. Damn that villain.
On the Quinjet. I love you so much I followed you today. You be like,
yeah. Or in the background, man. What?
Who was that nigga with? Nobody, not that nigga dead.
Joe, what about you, man?
You know, honestly, bro, I don't really have like a fantasy home. Me personally, I wouldn't want to be in no mansion. I don't want to be in nothing real big. I got some phobias with that, man.
So you like
somebody could be living in your house and you don't even know they there.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be living in nothing with a whole lot of space, man.
hey, look, he go explore his house for the first time. He's sitting there screaming in the hallway like, yo, I ain't going down there. I'm gonna take my ass back this way. It's lighter here.
How come I got this big walk-in closet?
I just picture like Joe like going to look at houses with the realtor and they're like, we can show you this 3-bedroom. He's like, no. Show me the two. I don't fuck with more than 2 bedrooms. Get the fuck out of here with that.
But look, do you got like a condo concept in a motherfucking trailer home? Look, I'll take that motherfucker. Like, listen,
I want to be able to see every corner of the house from one spot. Can we do that? Can we do that?
Is that a thing?
I mean, it don't gotta be that. It don't gotta be that small, man. It don't gotta be that small. I ain't the mansion person, man.
I got you, bro.
Are there crevices? Is there any crevices, nooks, any of that shit? No, I don't want none of that shit.
You wouldn't want a crib with like a secret passage and all that shit like that can go down.
Hell no.
I think shit like that is live though. That's like, what if you just it's one room that only you know you can get to. You can have whatever you want in that room.
You know where I would want to be? You know the fucking the house that Mr. and Mrs. Smith that they was living in? They had guns in every fucking corner, the fucking spy house.
Yeah.
Like just gun compartment anywhere you go.
His shed was lit as hell, man. He had all the guns in the shed, man. Like, she got a countertop. Boom, you hit the countertop twice, a pistol pop out the top of the motherfucker, man. Like, oh shit, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that shit, man. Look, I'm here for all of that. Hey, I had a good one I wanted to piggyback on, and I literally eliminated out of my thought process right there. I'm so irritated, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was about to say I want to. Oh, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Look, I want me like a traveling strip club, like in a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like
an RV?
Yeah, like a whole RV, but the RV would be decked out and modified to fit like 10 to 15 dancers and like 15 people inside of this RV. It's gonna be a dog ass RV. Look,
big ass
RV.
Like 45 motherfuckers on the RV. Just
Man, what? And it's a party. Like I'm talking about, we got the strobe light, we got the motherfucking disco ball. The pole is at least look. You can do some moves on there, some tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
you gonna be driving around town?
hell yeah. We all around the
you get sick driving around. They doing tricks on the pole and you
Nah,
getting a hard left.
no. Not
That's
if you get
that's a
pros.
hell of a damn fantasy, man.
You gotta bring the pros, man. You gotta bring the pros.
Look,
Yo, that shit is genius.
see,
Shit, if I had the money to invest right now, you would get that shit, bro.
look,
That's better than a food truck, that's for sure.
look, y'all know we streaming on different platforms. Somebody better not take my damn idea. Look, y'all heard it here first.
I'm taking that idea right now. I'm gonna start down here in Florida. First one in
He'll be like, yeah. Look, this is the Tropical Express down here with the 3 X's in that mug, man. Look, Express. Look.
That'd be fresh. That'd be dope as hell too.
You see that, man? That idea coming together on the fly.
Hey,
man.
guess what I'm gonna call it? I'm gonna call it the WAP shop.
Yeah, the WAP shop.
That nigga said I needed a week walking it. Hey, let's go. Come on, man. But nah, man, that was funny. I needed that, man. Y'all funny. Hey, but
We accept Patriots on Sunday. Bring your Bible, get in free. You be like, yeah.
dog, and I knew somebody was gonna take it further than where it needed to go. Look, if you got the good book of Jesus, turn to the new. If you got the King James version, look.
King James.
You got to turn it into a traveling church on Sunday. You got to
Look, because everybody need to get the sins washed away from Saturday.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah, because Saturday was dirty.
Saturday was all the way good. Look, if you threw some water on the floor, it'll start burning, man. What like shit. Look, I'll be out here like, yes, Lord, I done sat here and wiped down the motherfucking steering wheel and the interior with hand sanitizing wipes, man. Look, I made sure that we was COVID friendly out here. Shit. Hey, speaking of which, man, the gyms is open again, man. Look, shout out to the gyms being open and everybody that done lost their way along this time. It's time to get your shit back together, man. Look.
The gym look like a Desperado movie. Only be like 2 people in the gym. You be like, dang.
Hey, that means you got
30 machines to 2 people, and they be like 20 to 30 feet away from each other. Just all the way down there.
Hey, look, it's always a random lady in the gym I go to that be on the treadmill, but she be running so aggressively that I be like nervous that she gonna fall off or something, man. Like she be up there, like she be on her treadmill, she be moving fast as hell. I be up there running on my shit. I be like with a brisk jaw. I'm like, damn.
You be walking by like if she fall, I ain't helping her up. She got pouring nothing, sweat everywhere. I ain't helping her up.
Look, I be wondering in my head, like, man, like, am I ever gonna make it to that speed? Like, she on like a 10 right now, man. Like, she gets it. You know what I'm saying? She hop off, drink some water, and go work out somewhere else. Like, nigga, I'm tired, man. Like, she's 15 minutes and leave. Look, man, Jay. So wait a minute. So, what's the name of your podcast, man? Look, we gotta shout out you.
My podcast is the Mulatto Perspective. I try to drop that shit every other Monday. I just dropped the episode this past Monday, and it's just me talking shit about shit. That's all it is, you know. From the
talking shit about shit.
Sexual, yeah, from the sexual to the metaphysical to the fucking retarded, just everything.
You need to invite us on there so we can talk shit about shit together.
100%. Like it's. I'm trying to really get it going now. So.
Yeah, look, shout out to that, man. Y'all be on the lookout for the Mulatto Perspective. They can find you on Facebook and Instagram or just Facebook.
So I post all of the podcasts that I'm on Facebook under F This Podcast. So
Gotcha.
you can find me on Altino Shade. You see me there. F This the Mulatto Perspective, and of course On the Up would be On the Up and Up would be. I post that one every time we post it. So
amen to that, brother.
F This Podcast on Facebook.
New shit.
F This Podcast.
Yeah.
F This Podcast. Look, man, y'all be on the lookout, man. We try to put some things together, man. All the way together. Shoot, look. Let me shout out my people and pay my bills, get my shit together, man, as always. So, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Touch Events, man. Look, 2021 is still our target date for all y'all shit. Sweetest Day is coming up, but 2021 is the day for all y'all shit, man. Look, hey, tell them they want Thanksgiving packages. Wait till 2021. They want Social Security. Wait till 2021. Look, you know what I'm saying? You want a Jumanji startup kit? He got you in 2021. You gonna need it. You gonna need it. Look, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, be on the lookout, man. We killing them. We got some shit in the works, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 3TD, man. My dogs, man. Look, they just got finished signing. You know what I'm saying? Some more good talent or whatever, man. Look, the studio is slapping. If y'all need a studio in the city to fuck with, you know what I'm saying? They are located on 41, man. If y'all don't know what 41 is, you need to Google it there, man. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? We got all the good COVID relief shit to make sure that you can have a safe recording experience in there, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all that information too, though, whatever, man. Hey, shout out to Yum Shots, of course, who made me this fine beverage right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my little Yum Shot is up there just out here incubating, man. Hey, everything's going good. Hey. Y'all need anything liquor based, y'all need a bartender, y'all need any of that shit. Hey, I got a story for y'all before we end this, man. Look, so I bartended an event with her over the weekend or whatever, man. I had an absolute ball. It was at the family. It was out in buttfuck Egypt, but I had a ball though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about it was like backwoods, like oh shit, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, we gotta get out of here before nightfall. In my mind, you know what I'm saying? But the family, yeah, man. I got you. And the bad part was it was right next to Ann Arbor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, I feel like it's not really diverse. You know what I'm saying? But the family welcomed us. It was a good experience. We had a ball. They, recommended our services to other people or whatever. It was a wedding, so congratulations to them in the wedding. It was a lot of land. I'll say that it was a lot of land. Like,
that's cool.
I felt like. I'm not gonna say what I felt like. I'll tell y'all that in the after part, in the after hours, or in the cross topic.
Right on,
man.
Right
on. You know what I'm saying? But no, shout out to that as well. Though, you know what I'm saying? That's another one bites the dust. We got another event this weekend. I'm accessible now to all events. Anyway, I got a quote for y'all. I left a lot of people out. I do love y'all. I am sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a time crunch, so I'm gonna get my quote together and I'm gonna be on my merry way. You know what I'm saying? You are only better than your latest accomplishment. No effort is equivalent to zero results. That's a self-comment. That's a self-quote right there. I made that up right there, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Hey. B-Top out here writing the Bible line by line. I'm with you.
Look, that was Proverbs, Galatians 1, verse 2. Look, it's some PN type shit, Look, technically, since the Bible was rewrote again, we can do that. We're in the metric of doing that then. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Look,
2020 is all about that new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Look, all we're going to do is take their ideas and make them better. They do that anyway. Look, I'm sorry. We don't condone plagiarizing and things like that on nothing. On another note, though, look, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today. As always, please like and subscribe and share. Facebook, Spotify, wherever streaming platform, wherever Spotify or wherever podcasts are streamed. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you and good night.